What's up guys, it's Jazz here with another video, and today I'm going to be walking you guys through how to trade on the core blockchain. um, I'll go into extensive details on how to trade tokens built on core blockchain, and this video may be a little bit long, but I'll try as much as possible to speed things up and cover as many as possible details I can cover. So by the time you're done watching this video, you understand uh, some of the key concepts you need to look into when you want to trade on the core blockchain, and also you understand how to manage your risk and how to track your portfolio to see the profits, and to also keep track of the tokens you have in your wallet, so that you can know when to take profit and when not to take profit. So I advise you to stick to the end of this video. It's packed with a lot of stuff, so please don't skip, don't miss out, because if you skip, you probably will be missing out on key important details. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. All right, so uh basically, um we're just gonna start everything from ShadowSwap. We have a lot of swap on DEX 3 at the moment, but let's start things from ShadowSwap here, right? So the link to ShadowSwap DEX will be in the description below. So ShadowSwap.xyz, that's it right there. And we have another DEX as well, LFGSwap. I think at the moment these are the two key important DEX I like to trade on. I really don't like trading on ice cream swap. It's just, I don't know, nothing serious. If you want to trade on ice cream swap, everything I'm going to talk about in this video, you can apply them on ice cream swap and you'll still be fine. I just don't, have a thing for them. Now, so first of all, you need to understand that these are decentralized exchanges, right? It's not like a centralized exchange where if you want to trade a particular token, you can set buy limit and sell limit. For those that have been into forex trading, you understand what buy limit and sell limit is. So you just basically um, um, uh, giving some sort of instructions that, okay, you know what, when the market gets a particular price, I want you to buy. When the market gets a particular price, I want you to sell for me. Even when you're not online, even when you don't have data on, even when your network is off, even when your phone is shut down, those trades will still go ahead as you have planned them, right? So, but here it's not a centralized exchange, it's a decentralized exchange. So which means you have to do your things manually. However, there are some decentralized exchange that are obviously integrating buy and sell limits, but it's not available yet on ShadowSwap or LFGSwap. Maybe on some other decks that will launch in the future, or maybe these guys will integrate it one way or another later on. But for now, it's not available now. So we're just gonna do with what we have at the moment. Now, uh, so if you want to buy tokens on the on any of these decks, it's pretty the same thing. Both Shadow Swap, LFG Swap. It just may be a little bit of different from the U on the UI, but everything is still the same thing. You just need to go to the trade section and click on swap. Now this is where you buy these tokens, right? As you can see, I'm already connected. My wallet is connected here already. So this is where you buy tokens on all these networks, right? If you want to buy, you want to convert your core to shadow, this is where you do it. Maybe you want to buy LFG, you come to LFG DEX here, you click on trade and click on swap. Same process, right? You buy LFG here as well. Now, when you buy tokens on all these places, the token will be sitting in your wallet, right? Now, let me just pull out my wallet real quick. All right, there we go. I'm just going to expand this just so we see a better view of what's actually going on. Right. So for instance, this is your wallet. Just saying, for example, this is your wallet, right? Good. Now you have some core in your wallet you want to use to trade. So let's say, for instance, I want to trade shadow. I have 24 shadow that I bought, right? Now, again, I'm just going to get rid of this. Here we go. So now, first thing you need to understand is you need to be able to look at the charts of the particular project you want to buy and know when to up in and when not to up in, right? You need to look at the charts, know when to up in into the charts and when to get out. So that's one of the that's in fact that's the most important stuff, right? If you don't, if you can't buy blindly, right? You can't just sit down, don't know what's going on and just buy. It won't work out well for you that way. So you need to know what's going on in the chart. That's what will tell you, okay, I think I have a better chance of getting in here, or I don't have a better chance, I should get out here, right? Now, there are a lot of places you can check the chart of token that are listed on core blockchain. And I do like to use ShadowSwap. I think okay, LFGSwap doesn't have the feature, but ShadowSwap does have it. If you click on this little icon here, just over your mouse on this little icon here, you can see there is Gecko Terminal, there is Ave.ai, and there is Dev Screener. So these three charts are the ones you're gonna be using, right? They're pretty much the same thing, just different interface. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna open all the three up. So I'm just gonna open the three in another uh, tab just so we see what's going on here. Trying as much as possible to go into details here. Right, so this is Gecko Terminal right here, and we can see that right on this place we're on ShadowSwap here. If you click on all dexes, whatever we're going to be seeing here is the combination of all the tokens that has been listed on all the three DEX available on core blockchain. So we'll see all those tokens, all of them right here. And if you click on ShadowSwap, you only see tokens that are listed on ShadowSwap, right? If you click on LFGSwap, you see tokens, and same for Ice Cream Swap, right? So let's go back to ShadowSwap. And so right under this place, you see we have Shadow. So you can see all the tokens that are already listed under ShadowSwap, and they're trading on the ShadowSwap, right? Now, so right here you can see all the tokens, and if you click on any of those tokens you'll be able to see their charts and more details about them. So let's say for instance we're choosing shadow. Okay, so the what's it called, the core to shadow that is here is actually not the main shadow swap, and that's why you need to be very vigilant and good to know that I'm showing all this stuff here. You need to see, okay, what exactly is going on, which part. You don't just jump into anything. And you obviously hear a lot of people say do your own research, do your own research. These are the research they're doing. It's not something special. You need to be able to look and see, okay, what exactly is going on here, right? Now, you'd see when I click on the link directly from this place, Gecko Terminal, it took me to this place here, right? But when I use the AI, it took me directly to what's it called? Directly to Shadow Swap chart right here, and also for the deck screener took me to this place. Now, if you look at here, the shadow and the core here, shadow core here, the price is 5.67. Same with this guy here, 5.67. So only this one here is showing 2.71. So this is not the core, this is not the shadow we're looking for. This is the shadow we're looking for in this one right here, right? So if I click on this one here, I should get the chart right here. Boom. So we have the chart for shadow here. Now, so what you want to do here is um I'm just you have the opportunity to switch all these time frames here to see a bigger picture of what is happening. So let's just say I go to the 4 hours time frame, right? So on the 4 hours time frame, you can see what's actually happening. One of the mistakes you don't want to make rather, is to buy somewhere here, right? So when you see a token pumping, going up, keep going up and going up and going up and going up, you don't want to buy at the very top, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to buy at the very top. You want to wait for some retracement back down before you open. You want to, so that way you can be able to make profit. If you want to scalp, you wait for retracement, you get in, you're able to pull something out very quick, right? So you don't want to see a token pumping up like that, and then you want to open at the top there. If any retracement happens, you're going to be on the losing side, right? That's that. So now moving on from that, um, so so here now you've seen the chart, you can able to tell, okay, do I want to get in here? I don't want to get in. It's always about risk. Everything is always about risk, right? Do you want to buy here, or you don't want to buy here? If what you're seeing here is not clear or detailed enough, you can switch down to a lower time frame to actually see what's going on, right? uh if i happen to if I happen to um um want to buy at the moment here, let's say I want to buy call, sorry, uh shadow swap at the moment now. What I could probably do is, I could, looking at this chart now at the moment, looking at this chart, I could say, you know what, if I'm to buy here, I'll probably exercise a little bit of patience, right? That's just because we fall back down here, and then the price, was did push up a little bit, and then this bearish here, I would want to see something that push above this previous, lower low here. If this was able to push above, then it could mean that maybe, just maybe, not still guaranteed, just maybe, we're pushing back up, trying to push back up and find a floor here. So if we're able to push above here a little bit, I could buy, right? And when you buy, you obviously don't want to panic, because if you buy and then you start seeing a little bit of retracement here again before it goes up, if you see that retracement and then you sell, you'll be selling at loss. You don't want to do that as well, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to sell at loss. So you need to calm down, and obviously, uh, um, calm down and see how things actually plays out. And you need to be patient as well, right? That's why you need a very good entry here. This is just the basic of, we're not going to chart details here. You're just looking at things from a very frank perspective. Where you're just looking at how things are actually going, and it's not that we're not doing real time price action here. We're just looking at the way things are going, right? And that's for shadow swap here, right? So I also want to see that, okay, the price actually rallied to all time high here and dropped down to this place, was able to push back up a little bit, right? And now we're somewhere around this place. If this actually, if this price here currently did fall below this lower low here, somewhere around this place, we'll still I can still guarantee that we're probably, still going down more, right? But we're able to, like, kind of, maybe start seeing some upward movement here. I did, okay, 15 minutes time frame here. So with 15 minutes time frame, I can actually see what's going on, see how the candles are closing. Maybe they are closing bearish or they are closing bullish, and use that, to my advantage, to see, okay, what's actually going on. Are we trying to push up? And if we see that push up, right? If we see that push up ahead of this previous lower high here, I can either buy here somewhere around this place, or I could wait for another retrace back to this place and then I join, and then we can start keep going up. So that's just the way it is. So basically, when you do that, you come into to the shadow swap, right? And let's say I want to buy 100 core for shadow, right? So 100 core for shadow at the moment is giving me 48. Now, just as I've said, it's always about risk, right? If I want to up in here, if I want to up in here, that means I'm buying 100 core words for 48 shadow. Once I buy, once I buy, I'll be having shadow in my wallet. And once I have shadow in my wallet, what I want to do now is I want to click on this two arrow up and down here, and then that's going to switch shadow to the top and core to the bottom, right? So this time around, I want to sell my shadow for core now. I'm no longer buying. I want to sell my shadow for core. The reason why you're seeing insufficient balance is because I'm inputting 48 and I don't have up to 48 shadows in my wallet. I have just 24. If I put maximum here, you see the swap is now available. And you want to keep this slippage tolerance on 0.5%, you can change that here. And that's another key important stuff. The tokens that you want to trade, that you want to be trading, must not have a buy and sell tax, right? That's very important. That's very key important for you to note. They must not have a buy and sell tax, because if they have buy and sell tax, they are not tradable. That means you, if a tokens have, let's say, maybe a sell tax of 5%, even if you get in at a very good position and you are already in profit, you need to wait to be in significant amount of profits before you can take profit, so that by the time you take profit and they took out their 5% sell tax, then you'll be left with something. So that's why you want to keep track of tokens that doesn't have buy and sell tax. The way you can do that is you can obviously check into their telegram and ask them for their buy and sell tax, right? That's one way you can do that. And I think if the AI obviously used to show some tokens, if you're on other tokens, they do show that the token is on, they do show the token buy and sell tax as well. So that's why you can do that. So if you do that, you buy here and you're already in profit, you want to swap that back to core, right? Now I'm swapping back to core because there are no stable coin at the moment on core blockchain, right? One stable coin is available on core blockchain, USDC. If I click on USDC, nothing will be available here because it's not available on core blockchain at the moment, right? So once it's available on core blockchain, I'll be swapping back to USDC. The reason is because at the by that time, core price is relatively just, sitting ducks at the moment. The price is not really moving. So swapping back to core, it's still fine now. By the time core price start moving and the trading is really up out there and people are trading, you'd see that I wouldn't want to swap to core, because if I swap to core and core price is falling, I'll be losing as well. So I want to swap to a stable coin USDT, just so my profit is secure. So if you swap to USDT, your profit will always be secure, right? So that's the way this stuff work, right? You're buying, you're holding it in your wallet, and then you're monitoring the charts to see that you are in profit. Now, if you don't have the luxury of coming to check the chart, I mean, after you bought, you don't have the luxury of coming to check the chart. They want to check the chart to see what's actually going on. One thing you can also do is, once you buy, you can keep track of this particular page here, and you see this little arrow here is always refreshing. So far you have your internet on and it's good. This arrow is always refreshing, giving you the latest price, right? So if I buy with 50 core, if I buy 24 shadow with 50 core, for example, so it will be like this. I bought 50 core with 24 shadows. Now after I bought, I'll switch it like this, and I'll click on maximum. If that's the number of shadow I want to sell, obviously you need to know that. If I want to sell maybe 10 shadow, I'll put in 10 shadow here to 20 core, right? Maybe I want to take profit only when 10 shadow worth 25 core. I'll keep it on this page here, and I'll keep watching from time to time, from time to time. And once I see that 10 shadow now worth 25 core, right? I'll just click on swap and get my. So you want to make sure that this is on 0.5, that every 0.5 will always go through. So shadow, LFGSwap, all 0.5, right? So that's the way it is. That's the way you swap. Same goes for what's it called? LFG, right? And it's still the same thing here. Uh, you can obviously swap some, let's say, 100 core to LFG. That gives you 1787 LFG. Still keep your split tolerance on zero point 0.5, and then you swap. And after you swap, you switch it up there so you see what your LFG wants to core now. So you keep track. If you buy with 100 core, it gives you this, and then you now swap. Now do this. You now see your 100 your the LFG you have in your wallet now worth maybe 150 LFG, and then you want to take profit, you just sell at that point. Or maybe it's now worth 80 LFG, 80 core. That means you're already in loss. You're already losing 20 core. So most of the time when you're in loss, you need not to panic, because if you panic, you will sell at loss, right? So you don't want to panic when you're in loss. If you do, you will sell at loss. So let me just put this the chart for LFG up. Let me just put the chart for LFG up there. Currently, LFG is trading at 15 cents. So let's fucking go swap. If I can just get this up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, right. Just close this up. So here is the chart. So all these guys here, Gecko Terminal, Dex Screener, they all have their their stuff. And here, if I pull this out here, you could see all the buys and sells here, right? I don't need that. I don't need to see all the buys and sells. So I'm just going to disable this. So we have the chart here on the right, a 1 hour chart. And on the left here, you can also see some information about the token. The price is obviously here. You can see how they're doing on 5 minutes charts, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 6 hours, and 24 hours. You can see how they're doing, and then you can see the total transactions is 13k, 6,000 buy and 6,000 sales, and the volume, right? Obviously, you can see the liquidity as well, $2.15 million, and then the fully diluted market cap here, right? So also here you can see the price, right? Sorry, I meant the contract address of LFG, right? Was to see LFG here, that's the contract address. So you can grab it right there. If you grab it and then you want to add LFG to your wallet, there are two ways you can add LFG to your wallet, obviously. But let me show you the first one. More like let me just hide this so I can use it to show you. So more like the old way of adding tokens to your wallet. You click on import token here, and then you paste in the address right there. Once you paste it, you wait. You can see LFG and 18 and now pop out. Then you click on add token, import token right there, and you're good to go. Right, this is the old way of adding LFG of adding token to your wallet. Right, now let me disable this again and show you the much more modern way to add stuff. So you come to LFGSwap here, right? Once you have LFG up here, you just need to click on this MetaMask logo here, and you need to approve the transaction. So you just wait for that transaction to pop out. Click on add token, boom, you're good to go. LFG is there. So you can do this for any token as well. Any token. So let's say for instance you decide to buy maybe CPT. No, don't buy this. That token is crazy. Okay, so let's say you decide to buy a Fry token. Don't buy Fry token. I'm just saying, just in case you decide to buy Fry token. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, so you can see right in front of it, you already have the MetaMask. If you click on it, it will pop your wallet out, and then you just confirm. You can have the let's say you buy this Noah, so you don't need to look for this contact address left and right to add them to your wallet. Just click on the MetaMask. That is if you're using MetaMask. Not sure of Trust Wallet. These guys are still living in. Well, Trust Wallet is obviously built for Binance matching, so don't expect them to incorporate stuff like this. Don't know. Maybe it's available there. I don't know. I've not used Trust Wallet in a while. I've been using MetaMask all this while. So that's just the way you add tokens, right? Let's just go back to our LFG swap. Boom, right there. Great. So that's pretty much everything. So all you need now is you just need uh, those tokens you want to trade. So I was talking about LFG earlier. So this is the chart for LFG swap. If I can just switch to a day just so we see what's actually going on here. So we can see the entire chart for a day. Not much of price action here. I'm just going to disable this so we see what's going on. All right. So this is the entire chart for LFG swap, and we can see that right from here, a very massive push up here, drop down, another drop down, then another new all-timer here, and then we're back down again. So from the look of things, the way things are going, we could say that LFG could be seeing another new all-timer very soon. Maybe if they launch another IDO, you could definitely see another new all-timer around 20 cents, there about there, right? It's still very much possible for LFG to still crash back down a little bit, but as I've said, everything is always about risk and you need to trust your instincts when you're doing this stuff, right? That's the only way you make money. If you are afraid of putting in your money, you obviously will not make money. And that's just the fact. That's just the truth about it. That is why you see a lot of people, they just, and the fact that you don't want to be afraid doesn't mean you do things stupidly. I didn't mean you stupid. I mean that you don't just want to do things blindly just because you're desperate, you want to make money, just open any chat, just put in whatever you feel like there. At least do some due diligence, do some research. The reason why you're doing this research is not because you are better at it. No, it's because you want to be better at this research, right? So when you do something today and it doesn't pan out well, it doesn't turn out well, you want to review what you did and said, okay, what did I do differently from yesterday, right? Or from the last trade I took. What did I do differently? Maybe you took the trade and then you make profit. You want to know that what did you do differently, right? So you want to use that to improve on the next thing you want to do or the next product you want to buy in. So this is the way to just go about this entire stuff here. It's not rocket science. You just need to calm yourself down. You know, take your time to go through this stuff one after the other, and then you just see that it will keep coming. The more you practice, the more you look into this stuff. But if you want to tell yourself that I don't know how to trade, I can't do this stuff, obviously you won't know how to. So you need to you know give it a try once a while. Go check out this chart, see how they're doing. Okay, push up here. We've already seen a retracement back down here. Imagine if you catch this LFG somewhere around this place, and when you see charts trading to the right like this, it means the chart is consolidating, right? So when chart keeps trading to the right like this, it's just consolidating right there. So that could mean something. If it's a very good chart with a very good community, and it keep consolidating like this, it could mean that okay, it's time to go back to the top, right? Or it could fall back down right from there again. It's always one way out. But at the same time, there are a lot of things that you need to obviously maybe if you see LFG having another IDO, you know that definitely the fact that they're having IDO will obviously push the price up. You could just join up and you could make some profit. If you're the type that wants to scalp, it's no problem. Um, here, right here was uh bought this shadow with 50 core, and it's currently worth 49.45. As at the time I started making this video, I think it was around 53. If I did want to scalp, I would have probably I'm out already, and that's 3 core, right? At $3 per core, that's $9. So if I want to scalp, that's already 3 core. And then imagine if I did buy it with maybe 200, right? If I buy it with 200 core, I'll be making like 16 core, $16 right there, right? That's about 12 core. So if you want to scalp, you don't wait for too much profit there. You just get in, you get out. You get in, you get out. But if you're not the type that want to scalp, you just want to make quick profit. You want to hold a little bit longer and see a reasonable amount of profit. You can keep holding as well, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I've just go into extensive details of how you can trade, buy this token, keep them in your wallet, keep track of the price, and then sell when you see that you are in a significant amount of profit based on your preference. So this is how to go about it. Let me know if you have any question in the description, in the comments rather. I will post all the necessary link in the description. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that we can keep doing more videos like this. I'll see you guys some other time. Peace out.